pretty cool.
Yeah. Perfect place for a night tour.
Some guy that leaned over with a mustache. Saw
Oh, Helio, maybe Helio, the beard and mustache?
I just saw him with a mustache.
Yeah. Well, if he, I know him, so we want to walk in there, you know, it's not a problem.
Okay, now we're getting
How often are the tours?
spooked out.
Do you know?
Let's go going up to your thing.
Nah,
No,
we're
let's just walk around
we're
here.
just right here, this area.
We're not going to bother you.
No, not bothering.
Listen, you're lucky, twice in one day.
Oh,
You saw me twice in one day.
yes.
I was up at the office earlier and I saw this character up there. Are you working there until the tours are over?
Yeah. Have to keep like the weirdest thing.
Yeah, well, they're starting to come around.
They come around here really?
It's so funny, like with these two guys, they tried twice. And then they went down, come up this way again. I was like, come on, guys.
Well, you're what? You're up there and you see, you can see.
Yeah,
You can see with the lights.
everything,
Yeah,
you know.
you can see very well.
Because you're doing these Sex and the City season 3 of And Just Like That right now.
Really? They shut down a lot of stuff in New York. Streets and stuff was filming.
Mom, wait, Mom. Oh, there's me. It is pretty cool.
I don't know, people can tell me because it's JP Morgan Chase here. What was that?
That one's fake.
Mommy, this one's the bottom one.
Speaking of the devil, there it is.
Yep.
torture who insist on their innocence. Now, if you have a look at this cell down here in the end, this represents a mid-sized cell, or a middle class. Way, please. When you had coffin cells on the right, a wealthier cell on the left starts to look a little nicer.
Large cell for rich people.
Come on. Look at this one.
Well, what's different? Yeah. Well,
She's hiding.
like within a day.
It's like April. It's the actual girl. It's the girl.
It's very cool.
Oh, wow.
Me too.
Oh my god.
Cute.
Can I just sneak by right here? Okay, well, congratulations! You have all survived the dungeon. We are now on a quiet street in Salem Village. This is our first stop. This is the home of Reverend Paris, where it all began. Where the first two girls start having their afflictions. You will notice Tituba in back observing those young girls. They are Betty Paris, Reverend Paris' 9-year-old daughter, and his 11-year-old niece, Abigail Williams, who also lives with the family. Now, on this particular day, Betty and Abigail decide to play an English fortune-telling game called the Venus Glass. They take a glass of water, crack an egg, drop the yolk inside, and take turns holding the glass up to the light and peering inside. Now, what these girls are hoping to see is a magical vision that will give them a clue as to who their future husband might be. However, when they peer inside the glass, what they actually believe that they see is the shape of a coffin, and they are terrified. They are now certain they have messed with some dark forces they never should have been dealing with. They don't handle it well. Abigail starts running around the room screaming. She tries to jump into the open fireplace and run up the wall. At first, Betty will only stare off into space. She stops talking, eating, moving. The family's distraught. They spend weeks praying over the girls to no avail. The behavior just gets worse. Betty kind of comes around, but now she's on all fours barking like a dog. They're certain the girls are victims of witchcraft. So a neighbor comes by with a suggestion for a folk remedy. And she passes this idea along to Tituba. And that is to make something called witch cakes. Now, witch cakes are simple rye cakes, but they contain one very special ingredient. And that is urine from each of the afflicted girls. It is baked into a cake, fed to a dog, and if that dog acts strangely, that's a sure sign the girls are witched. And the hope is the dog's act of eating the cake will either bring harm to the witch, it will somehow help break the spell, and the girls will be free of their afflictions. Unfortunately, I don't think it works, because things just get worse from here on out. This kind of behavior spreads to other homes in the village, especially homes with young girls in them. It also goes very badly for Tituba, even though this is not her idea and she has the best of intentions. It does count as evidence against her for witchcraft, as the Puritans frown heavily on any dealings with the supernatural. Unless we're talking about iron, which is different, of course, because hypocrisy. Now, as for the fates of these three individuals, Betty is actually sent away to live with family in nearby Salem town. She never participates in the witch trials. Eventually, it seems being removed from the environment helps. She completely recovers of her afflictions, grows up, has a fairly normal life. Abigail, for some reason, is left at home with Reverend Parris and his wife. She does participate in the witch trials. She is considered to be particularly merciless when accusing her neighbors of witchcraft, much like Reverend Parris himself. And then, interestingly enough, right in the middle of everything, she just up and disappears into history. We never hear of her or from her again. Our only clue is in Reverend Hale's book, published some years later about the trials. He does mention two girls who played a similar game. One of these girls repented of her sin of fortune telling, and she's just fine. The second girl never repented of her sin, was besieged by demons for the rest of her days, and died shortly thereafter. Now, he never mentions names, so we don't have confirmation, but it certainly does appear that he is alluding to Abigail, and at some point during the trials that she did pass away, more likely from smallpox or something else rather than demons, but... Now, Tituba does in fact survive the entire hysteria. That's really impressive. She is the first person brought down to the dungeon on charges of witchcraft at the start of the hysteria, and the last person they released from a Boston jail over a year and a half later when everything blows over. And she does survive the entire ordeal. Now, sadly, we do also lose track of her here. We do know that Reverend Parris sells her, uses the money to pay her jailer's fees so she can be released. But then, unfortunately, we don't know where she goes. But once again, still quite noteworthy that she survives. Now, our next stop is all the way down here at the Ingersoll Inn. The Ingersoll Inn is a tavern, and particularly during the trials, judges and afflicted persons would often frequent the inn to drink, socialize, do business. Now, there's a story about a young girl named Abigail Hobbs, one of the afflicted. She is dining at the inn when suddenly she cries out. She can see the specter of George Burroughs, one of the accused men from the village, a dark, shadowy figure invisible to everybody else, creeping about the inn. One of the young...
Good. That was pretty good.
So you had your hair last time. Say something?
But I don't know where it is exactly today. Thank you. Oh, good luck. Hello.
The person I think is most creepiest laugh ever.
There wasn't a denial of this one. Yeah, wrong.
I didn't deny it.
So there's this one. Okay, flyers, my
Oh, they're doing yoga. He's so cute.
Okay.
each year in Salem we do a completely different themed show. So last year we did a whole circus and sideshow theme. This year we're doing something a little different called mentalism, or specifically mentalism. Now, mentalism is basically magic, but in your head. So think Kreskin, mind reading, things like that, right? Except a little bit different. So, I'm going to tell you some stories this evening, and all of these are true with the exception of one. I will point out which one is not true, but until we get to that, let's get started. So, the first story takes us back to 1944. It's July 6th, 1944 to be specific, and it was in Hartford, Connecticut. Hartford? Hartford's okay, nothing wrong with Hartford. Except what happened on July 6th, 1944, that kind of stuff. That day, a circus came to town. Specifically, the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. Now, P.T. Barnum, being from Bridgeport, made Connecticut, Hartford, a very popular place for the circuses to come constantly every year. And this year was no different, except on the second day of the circus, during the act of the flying windows, the acrobats, they noticed a fire break out in the back corner of the tent. Now this tent was filled with almost 9,000 people, and 2 people noticed the fire break out, but they thought it was part of the show, because they had seen lions jumping through flaming hoops and fire eaters and breathers spitting and throwing fire at each other. So they thought it was part of the show. It very quickly was not part of the show, because it engulfed the entire tent. Now, the tent was laced in a paraffin wax to water seal it. Now, it was also, to make it super watertight, they used gasoline. It kind of went up really quick. Now, about 800 people or so were very badly injured, burned, but survived. And about 165 did not survive. They died in the tent. Now, a few years ago, members of our team here were at an auction in Hartford, and we found some circus items, because it was, in fact, a circus and carnival sideshow auction. And there was a lot there that we bid on, and it had a bunch of different things in it. There were 2 big newspapers, one of which is on that wall right over here. And that was an original from that time period. It's not a Hartford paper or Boston, but it is talking about the circus fire itself. There is another one right over here on this table wrapped in plastic, also from that period, talking about the fire. And what else was in that box was this little black box and a button. There's a few other items as well, but this is the most important piece. See, when the police and the fire department, they all came and they were starting to identify everybody that had passed away, there were a few people that they could not identify. One specifically was a little 9-year-old girl. And they didn't have a name for her just up until a few years ago, but they called her Little Miss 1565. And they found in her hand a button, very similar to this one. And that was odd because it was the beginning of July, and this is a button off of a very heavy coat, like a winter coat, but she was holding it in her hand. Came to learn later that she had actually ripped it off of the coat that belonged to her mother. And her mother brought the coat because she had heard that it was possibly going to rain later that evening. And this was in that box along with the other items. We did verify this did come from the family, and they had donated it to the auction so that it would be put to good use. And we asked permission, they said we could use it here. Now, has anybody ever held an item that maybe belonged to somebody else, or just had sort of like an energy with it? You know, like a family heirloom or necklace, piece of jewelry, something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. We kind of have that feeling with this button as well. We've had it for a little while. We've not put it into the show yet, but this is the year. So I'd like something to help you. Now, I don't know if Ben mentioned it earlier. We use a lot of audience participation in the show. A lot. Pretty much through the entire show. So we will be getting people up here, but I promise not to embarrass you, hypnotize you, or anything like that, unless it's really fun. be fun. So I'd like to bring somebody up to try something. What is your name? Would you come up first tonight? A round of applause. Lady, where are you from?
Vegas.
Vegas. Awesome. Where in Vegas? Okay, I know that is. My parents used to live in Vegas. Good. Now, I have a button here. Inside this bucket here is a bunch of other buttons. Can you reach in and grab one? Any random button will do. Take a look at it. It's just a button. Do you feel anything special coming off that one? Probably not. It's just a button. But this one is a little different. This one sort of has this magnetic type power. Or some people feel energy coming off of it, heat. Some people feel cold. It really depends on the person. The good thing is it's sort of specific to the individual. So what are you, right hand or left hand? Okay, so put that one in your left hand. Now hold this one. Do you feel anything different coming off of that one? Okay, good. So here's what I'd like you to do. You put both hands behind your back. And I want you to hide the button in your right hand in one of your hands. You can keep it in the right hand, you can switch, go back and forth as much as you want, but just keep it in a hand that feels random, okay? As much as one out of two hands can feel, okay? So whenever you're ready, bring both hands up like that. But don't let me know where the button is. Just separate your hands for me and think about where it is, okay? Think if it's in this hand or think it's in that, okay? Okay, so I want you to concentrate on that button, the important one, not the random one, okay? And I want you to feel it starting to change in your hand. It might get warm, it might get cold, it might start to tingle. Really depends on the person, okay? Do you have any kind of sensation going through your hand at the moment? That's okay. Keep concentrating on it. Lift your hands up just a little bit. Good. And how old are you? 29? Yeah, think about that for a second. It's okay. All right. You said you were right-handed. Good. And I feel like this hand is actually getting a lot warmer. Like, this hand's getting warm, but not as much as this one. Does this hand feel a lot warmer? No? Because I feel like that's where the button is. Can I see? Yeah, that's where it is. Right there. Okay. Let's do it again. But this time, behind your back, pick a hand. When you're ready, bring your hands out. And again, try to think about that button. Try to think of it changing. Getting colder, warmer, hotter, it doesn't matter. Bring your hands up. Now think about where it is again. Think if it's here, think if it's here. All right? Now tell me if you start to feel anything within your hand. Anything changing? No, it's okay. No, it's all right. Concentrate on where it is. Think if it's here, think if it's here. All right? So this one actually is starting to change again. I'm going to say it's here again. Is it here? Good, so that's that. So that's two, right? This time we're not going to look at you, because people think that I'm probably just looking at your eyes, your hands, or something, reading body language. So I'm going to look away, all right? So put your hands behind your back, pick a hand. When you're ready, bring your hands out. Good. Where your hands are. Okay. Separate your hands for me. Right now, think about it here, think about it here. Okay. This is actually really cold. Is it here again? You see? So that's three. So it definitely does have something coming off of it. Now, that's the little button right there, right? Let's try this. You see the box right there as well, right? Come on, right? We notice too, if you take a button or something that just doesn't matter, doesn't belong in the box, just toss it into the box right there. See, nothing happens, right? Just stand back here and take that button now and place it inside the box. Do you feel anything? No? You know why? It's because we still got both buttons in there. That was me actually changing. Let's try this again here. Take that one. That one's not going to mean anything, right? It's going to be this one. So you take that. Put it between your hands, just like this. And I want you to start to kind of rub it together a little bit. Sort of fill it with a little bit of energy. All right. Now, since you're behind, I'll do it for you. Place it in my hand. You actually feel like it's a little different now. It's weird, right? Now, there's no strings, no chains, nothing. There is chains, but there's nothing connected to it. It's just a box. It is weird. Your whole thing good, right? Still feel good? Doesn't feel any strain? We'll put it back in the box now. See, it won't close again because it already did once. But now, since you were the last person to touch it, you have the curse. So you're good to go. Thank you very much for your help. Thank you. Give a round of applause. Excuse me. Has anybody here ever had psychic reading? Is the body of the page. What's gone is the sort of spirit and soul part, right? It's torn out, rolled up, and Barely. Sort of. I know you don't believe me. I know you do. That's the hard part of being a skeptic. You have the luxury of checking. They don't. Right? We sort of have to believe them and think they're not crazy. 49? Let's do it. And that's not right there. Yeah, go for it. Keep going. What page is that on? 49. Oh, sorry. Want to read that again? 48. 51. Nowhere else. Nowhere there. Just leaving what I said, the body of the page. Right there. Exactly. That's the whole question, top and up. Right? Do you know where the page is? You've been sitting over there the whole time. Oh, over there, yeah. Did anybody come up to you and give you anything? So there definitely shouldn't be something like a page in your pocket. No, I'm just kidding. That would have been awesome. That would have been crap my pants. No, it's not in your pocket. It's in yours. No, it's not here. Put it in pleasure. It is in full view. You know, people talk about guardian angels, spirits, things. They think they're all around us at all times. I say they because I don't truly believe that. I'm a skeptic like you. So some people think that they're around us, just sort of like this page has always been around us. Do you know where it is? Because it's been in full view the entire time. In fact, you've probably seen it because I've gestured to it. I've gone near it. That was for you, not for me. Do you see Tina right there? You see that little scroll around up in her bow? I don't know. Guess we're going to find out. Now, what's going to happen is that one of us is going to have to go over and check the page. So have fun. I'm going to go over here. Just pull that straight. Just be gentle. She is fragile. You tell me what page number is that? 49, right? What circle indefinitely not blood? Shivering. Are you shivering now one a little bit? Yeah. Hold up, see if it fits. Yeah, fits perfectly. That's the fade. Hold it, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Good round of applause. And I wouldn't be able to see, but nobody will believe me, so we're going to use some duct tape. Right? So I want you to watch closely. I'm going to put this coin in my eye. Not above my eye, or next to my eye, right in my eye.
In your eye?
Right in my eye. Okay. Can you see the coin? Is it in my eye? Right there? Yes? Okay. Perfect. And that will keep that down just like this. Okay? Okay? All right, I'm going to take the tape. Okay? And take the coin, put it in the center of the tape. Good. They're good. And watch me close. The coin's going to go in my eye. Just like this, same thing as before. Yes? Good. Perfect. Okay. They have the tape. They're good. What are they doing over there? They're doing a lot of noise. They're laughing. Yeah, I think you're here. Take this one. Put it across the middle. That's all right. Yeah, whatever works. That's all right. Good. Perfect. All right, take this one. Just put it down. Yes, this tape on my face. You just keep drawing. Okay. That's all right. Blonde here, you can't see it anyways. Here you go, take that one, put it right down there. Okay? Yep, right in the beard, perfect. Good. It's going to feel great, okay. Okay, good. You just run that across the middle again. Yep, fantastic. We're going to press it all down tight. Good. Oh. Have you done this before? Had a feeling, okay. Now, there's the chair, there, good. Now I'm going to make sure that this doesn't slip or slide, so I'm going to keep it. Okay. I missed a spot? Oh, sorry. Put that on the table, please. All right, good. Now, we're going to switch places. Okay, where are you? Okay, good. We're going to switch places. I need you to go to the other side and collect the drawings from the artist. Okay, so go ahead. Yep, go that one. Did you go? Okay. All right, good. All right. Good. Good? Are we good? All right, where is the chair?
Right here.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, well, thank you. All right. Is there anything on the chair? No, good. Okay. All right. Can you mix up the drawings, please? I can also hear very well as well. Okay. All right. So mix them up. All right. Give me any drawing that you like. Any one. All right. Now, can you see what?
It's facing you.
It's. Well, I can't see.
I just want to make sure you can do that.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's fine. Can you see what it is? Okay. Can you show everybody? And they're laughing at me. Okay. Okay, now, I'm not going to guess who this belongs to. I'm just going to ask you. Tell me, who drew this picture?
Patrick.
What is your name again?
Patrick.
Patrick, and where are you from?
Danvers.
Danvers, okay, so again, like 5 minutes from here. Yep. And have you always lived in Danvers?
No.
Where are you originally from?
Salem.
So not much different. Surprised you got out. It's a little joke. You know what it is, okay. If you're not from this area, it's a joke about that. Let's see. And how old are you?
36.
What do you do for work?
Professor.
You're a professor of what?
Arts management.
Arts management. But not art itself.
No.
Makes sense. This is something, the picture that you drawn is something organic, something living, something that's not man-made.
Yep.
Did you pick blue?
Yep.
Okay. And are you still here? Am I wearing an earpiece? No. No, what about this?
Nope.
No? Perfect, okay. I do have a mic, it's right here. That's about it. Ben's not telling me anything, and I don't want you to think that I'm cheating, because it's not necessary, because I believe in you, but where are you? Nowhere. Got it. See? Definitely can't see. Okay. Do you have any pets?
Yes.
Is this an animal?
Yes.
Do you have this animal at home?
No.
Is it a chicken?
Yes.
Thank you very much for your help. Can you take a look at that? Give a round of applause. Yeah, please.
Patrick.
Sorry? Oh, yeah, I got it. Thank you. I'll tell you later, Ben. It was good. Okay, all right. Is it right side up or upside down?
It's right.
So we can do this way or that way?
Yeah.
Good. Who drew this? What's your name?
Erica.
Erica? Give me right there. Perfect. Okay. Erica, where are you from?
I'm North Carolina.
Not Charlotte. Where are you from?
I'm from Asheboro, south of Charlotte.
So Charlotte's like western North Carolina, right?
Sort of.
Central? Okay. And can I ask you what you work?
31.
And what do you do for work?
I'm a safety professional.
Safety professional.
Yeah.
Is this making you freak out right now?
I mean, well, you're not walking.
That's true. That's why I sat down.
Yeah.
Sit down. You chose green.
I did.
You did. Can I have your pen?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, it's green. Unlike the chicken, this is man-made.
It is.
Sort of. No, it is. It is. Okay. This is like something you eat, type of food.
Yes.
Food. Okay. And I just saw it. I thought it was a cake at first, but now it's something it's triangular. Oh, it's a pizza. Piece of pizza. It's a piece of pizza. And I think it's just one slice and it's pointing down now. Yes. Perfect. Thank you very much for your help. Thank you very much. Facing me right side up. Okay, so you can show it like this or like this. There we go. Okay. Okay, good. All right. What's your name?
Lena?
Lena. Lena, did you give the black pen?
Yeah.
Can I have them?
Yeah.
You should have 2 of them.
Yeah, do you want the other one?
Yeah, please. Please. Okay. All right.
Okay, you got one more.
Good. This is the right one, right?
Yep.
Okay. And Lena. Okay. And now Lena, right? Lena, where are you from?
North Carolina.
Do you know
Nope.
where you were in North Carolina?
Raleigh.
old are you?
17.
And do you work here in school? What do you do?
I'm a senior in high school.
Senior in high school. College afterwards or no?
Yes.
Where are you going to go? Or for what?
Education or culinary.
Okay. Do you have any pets?
I have 2.
You have dogs?
No.
What are they?
I have a kitten and a cat.
Some cats. The reason why I was asking is I feel like this is something that you can see on an animal or maybe a present. Yes?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. It's interesting. You didn't choose, you chose black. We could have probably been better if it was red, right? Because I feel like this is, it's like a big bow.
Yeah.
Yeah? Like a bow that you would find like on a Christmas present or something.
No.
Just a bow? Sorry. It's always the way show. Thank you very much for your help. We can give you a round of applause. Are you still here? Okay, good. All right. Okay. Is that right in front of me, right there? All right. Now, do you still have the pictures?
Yes.
Okay, you can just put them on the chair behind you. Actually, you know what? Let's switch places. Somebody go on that side anyways. So, oh, perfect. Thank you. Did you? Okay, good. Just making sure. All right. Now, are you still there? Let me see where you are. Your hand ready? Perfect. Okay. Now, I'm going to get this off my head before I pass out. Okay?
Okay.
So just look at it like a big band-aid. Just going to grab this and pull. That's it. Okay, still stuck on this part. But a couple things are going to happen when I take this off my face. Okay. One, probably going to look really surprised. So probably ripped up what's left of my eyebrows. And 2, just make sure I haven't been cheating here or anything. Right? Here we go. Are the coins still there? My eyebrows still there? Yeah. That's all that matters. Thank you so much for your help. Appreciate it. You can take it to your small. Give a round of applause. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, more pumpkin.
Okay. At least you're in the picture.
You got it, buddy?
Oh, jeez, now we try the head one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Smile right at me,
You're
okay?
so loud.
Ready? 1,
Keep asking
2,
why. You would just shh and come out. What?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Why the heck was the
No, you don't. Isn't it by Rich Bill? No. Lexi. Where are your arms? Let me help you. Oh. Sorry. Got it, babe? Good. You might not be able to get your foot in. Feet are too big. Unless you sleep back again, maybe you can put it in.
Oh, at least it's not death country for you. Oh.
Coming down that?
Mm-hmm.